back on the chassis, literally, grinding off and prepping to add metal onto the chassis. I think this is as little as this chassis will ever be. It's down to bare bones now. Now I'm going to go a little bit more full on with the PPE today, as after yesterday's little session I spent most of the evening coughing up bits of car, dust, grinding mess, black, horrible, not good for me type stuff. So I'm going to be obviously ear defenders. I've already got the glasses on, and respirator thing. There's a particular order to this. First thing you do is you put your ear defenders on. Then you open the airline and turn on the compressor. And you get the airline. And you blow down your respirator thing. Why do I put the air defenders on? Because usually the moment I open the airline, the compressor comes on. It's a good compressor. It's a very loud compressor. Oh. So I'm not going to be talking a lot in this one. Using a mixture of grinding and cutting. So the person who did the welding used a mixture of blobbing and splatting. Just have a little bit there. So, I'm going to loosen these a bit as it's hurting my nose. I think since the last time I wore these I've developed a fatter head. There's a little pinhole down there, but I'm going to give that a good tap around. Make sure it is a pinhole, not the start of something deeper. There's a bit in there I'm definitely a little bit worried about. It's actually going to be behind the passenger side outrigger, overrider, idiot. Yeah, it's going to be behind the passenger side outrigger, but I don't like it. So I may be cutting a bit out, patching it. Weld a bit in, just as strong as the parent metal, and then grind it flat. No one would know. I don't mean no one would know as in that's well hidden. I mean no one would know as in it's just as good as it was before, if not better. It's a good mask. I can tell because I can still breathe, but I did have the door and the door open just to jam so that air can be blown through. Someone shut the door for me after delivering the tea, I'm guessing, which is fine. So I'm going to go open the window. Release the spiders. Really coming along rather splendid. I'm going to find up a replacement wheel for that because that's starting to get a bit clogged. Every now and then I'm running across a patch of bitumen undersealy stuff and it clogs it up completely nigh on straight away. It's a paint removal disc, fantastic piece of kit, and doesn't clog for ages, but under seal is probably the best way to clog it if you were trying to. And I should have some more, and that is just a pleasure when you're using a fresh one. So I'm not exactly doing this to make a profit, so enjoy it as much as possible. It's going to be a bit of a challenge getting into these spaces, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. I'll just do the best I can. What else could I do? I'll wait to see what horrors it reveals, because I'm going to flip the chassis over. Because while it's in this minimum metal situation, it's probably the best time to do it. And then clean the bottom down. And I did think about making one of them rotisserie things where you can spin the whole chassis over and over. But this is probably the only chassis I'm going to do for a long time. And then I've got a massive rotisserie to keep somewhere. It takes a lot of steel, keeps a lot of room filled up with stuff. I don't think I will. But we'll see after I try and spin this over. It won't be so painful of an experience. The rotisserie is really the way to go. I'm actually enjoying it though. Some sort of weird sadism thing, or masochism, I don't know whichever one it is. This is for filing down bricks or dressing grinder wheels if you're desperate. And this, well, it's tough enough to take a grinder wheel down, so I'm wondering if I spin the old one up and lay that on there very carefully, whether I might end up with a fresh layer to play with, which isn't full with all the other grit mark and horror. Let's give that a little go, just out of interest. That is definitely fresher. Yep, that works. Ha! Been doing that a few times. Right, time for some nose paint. Time to finish some tea. Okay, better get the rest of the bits I need off there. And a clever man would have covered that in penetrating oil before. Anybody got any clever man hand lying about? Now lubricate the television. That one can soak while I do this one. That one's better. Cool. Rang off there. Should tap out of there now. It's turning. Gentle encouragement stick. this has spacers. It's one quite thick spacer and another significantly thinner spacer. Let's see which one this was. Should be able to tell because that faces the back. So this was the this was the passenger side. So the passenger side has got one thick spacer and one thin spacer, just in case they're different. And this is going in the bin. This one is a very different selection of spacers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 thin spacers on the other side. Although 4 thin spacers is exactly the same as the other side, because that isn't one thick and one thin, that's 4 as well. So it's the same both sides. Excellent. So the idea is, put the chassis down, flip it over, pick it up, grind the back. There are a lot of sharp bits on this car, on to start with, so I'm going to wear my gloves. Oh. Right. Actually, weigh anything anymore. Oh, so I'll put a dip there. What fool did that? Ooh, very pointy. Engaging the centre of this is very difficult. It's quite a complicated shape. That's not bad. Right. Give it a tap, see if they settle. I think undersail must have been on offer. Once all this is off, I might even walk this outside and sweep all this horror out here. Look. Hole. 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 I have holes.